Welcome to another highly questionable work week. This is Dominique Foxworth. These are his bona fides. He ran the Players Union for the NFL. He was basketball's Players Union head. He played in the NFL. Harvard Business School. His sports opinions stink, though. What do you like on the show today?
I look good, though. I'm excited about these owners' fights. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah, those are good. Dale, papi.
How do you think Jerry Jones feels watching these sickless Cowboys get throttled by Arthur Blank's Falcons?
Those are a lot of tough words. Zekeless, throttled, felt. Felt isn't a hard word, but that one got stumbled upon as well. That's okay, Poppy. It's a new work week. I think that he felt like he was losing in every respect. Not just losing on the field where his offensive line was a little bit injured and he didn't have his running back, but losing his running back and losing the power fight with Roger Goodell and so far Arthur Blank. In every respect, Jerry Jones had to feel yesterday like some things were coming apart on him.
Yeah, but Zekeless isn't the problem. It seems like Tyron-less was more of the problem, and also Scott Linehan was the problem, the offensive coordinator who wouldn't give that new tackle any help or customize their offense to go against a very fast Falcons defense. But who cares about any of that? We really care about this owner beef. If the owners are really about making money, let's get this pay-per-view started. I want Jerry Jones versus Blank in the ring. Shirts off, gloves, let's do it.
Dominique, you've been in these meetings with these owners. Have you ever seen Jerry Jones in one of these fights in the owners' meeting?
Well, not quite fisticuffs, but he tried to bring it there. So back during the CBA negotiations, Jerry Richardson, the owner of the Carolina Panthers, was running the process, and Jerry Jones was talking a little too much. Jerry Richardson looked at Jerry Jones and tried to quiet him down. Jerry Jones, in the meeting in front of all of us, said, "No, I will not be quiet. I quote, I'll work you on the inside, you long-armed son of a."
Okay, yeah, that's the guy they're fighting with now.
Facts.
I don't think that Jerry Jones' face will feel anything in
That's
the fight.
true. That would be an advantage, right? If you take those punches and your face, you're always smiling the whole time because you're always smiling. Your opponent doesn't know that he's hurting you because you're always smiling.
Those Fidel Goodell deserve a race.
This is a crazy story. As if the Ray Rice thing didn't happen. As if a year ago we weren't all saying all over this network, a network partner to the NFL, by the way, this guy should be fired. And then Goodell says, no, not only do I want a giant raise from $30 million to $49.5 million, but I want a lifetime private plane. Not just a private plane when I'm working for you, long after I've stopped working for you. Lifetime. The grapefruit's on this guy.
He deserves it. Every penny. Give that man his money. In 2006, when he took the job, till now, he's made the owners billions of dollars. If you ask them then, would they like to be in the situation they're in now, they would say absolutely. So the man who got you there, while it wasn't pretty, it wasn't a blowout, it wasn't a hard-fought game along the process with many missteps, but you're here, where every franchise, the average franchise value is about $2.5 billion. Give him $50 million. Lifetime plane. Give him a small country. I don't care. He's earned it.
I do think that these guys, though, think to themselves when it comes to Roger Goodell, and this is the precipice of the fight with Jerry Jones and Roger Goodell. Hey, you didn't do this, Goodell. We did this. You didn't do it. You're getting the runoff from what it is that we did.
It's okay. As long as he gets a plane and he doesn't get a couple of pilots, that'll be okay. His plane will be on the ground most of the time anyhow.
That's true,
Roger. Have a plane without a pilot.
Let him have a plane without a pilot.
That's right. That's what you do.
What do you think of that right there? You want a lifetime plane? Fine. You got to learn how to fly it.
Oh, you didn't negotiate for an engine, did you, Roger?
Just give him a little Cessna, that's all.
Oh, that's right. A little baby. A little baby. Get him a two-seater. Roger, you can only fly it if you fly it yourself. There's no room for passengers.
Should Jacoby Brissett have been allowed back on the field?
All right, the Colts almost beat the Steelers yesterday, but they did not. And their quarterback, who looks to be a player, this is what happened to him. Look at this hit that he took in that game.
Out of the end zone.
And that was right on the helmet. He doesn't get up from that. Immediately, he grabs at the back of his helmet. He goes limp. Those look like things that would put you in the concussion protocol, and you wouldn't have to see very much more to see that that felt like a concussion. But, Dominique, you protected the players in the Players Union. What do you think about how that was handled, given that he went right back into the game?
Yeah, I mean, it just leads to a larger question. Like, should he go back on the field? Like, should anybody go back on the field? Because that stuff happens on every single play. And I'm not sure that you can have a concussion protocol that's just based on how ugly the hit is, because I assume that when he talked with the medical professionals on the sideline, he passed the concussion protocol test. So we're going to go to the next step that says you have to pass the test and also not have an ugly hit on the field. I'm fine with that, but we got to see what that means for the game going forward.
The doctors did clear him. Pagano said after the game what a good job the doctors had done. But if it looks bad, we're in a place where that guy can't play again because we feel like we know more than the doctors do. They put him into the concussion protocol after the game, but of course you see a hit like this and you're wondering why after the game.
You know, the Colts, they don't really have their best reputation when it comes down to taking care of their quarterback.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. I didn't even think of that, right? Andrew Luck's in this mess because those are the same doctors that cleared Brissett yesterday.
Are the Vikings a team you can trust?
To do what? Like if I had heavy stuff in my house that needed to be moved, I would trust them. They look like a bunch of big, strong people. But the NFC is all of a sudden really hard. Case Keenum, I don't know if he's a good quarterback or not, but I know the Saints are 7-2 and can run the ball and now have a good defense. The Eagles, we've seen what they are. Carolina 7-3. I think that if the Patriots had to go through the NFC, they would have a hard time because there are a lot of good teams in the NFC.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. I do trust them. I would leave my wallet around the Vikings. I don't suspect that they would steal anything. But, I mean, they have a ton of talent on offense. They got Diggs, Thielen, Rudolph, McKinnon, a lot of good players. And on defense, Linval Joseph. They got Smith and Barr and Rhodes at the corner. They can play. But the problem is that one other position, the very important one, where they have a guy named Case Keenum starting, and they almost brought him out to put in a guy who hasn't played in over a year. It's hard to have faith in that, even in this NFC.
Ring! Ring! Hello? Oh, Sean Payton. Oh, Sean Payton.
I know, you mentioned that. You said it to him, actually.
What? How come we didn't mention two? The Saints are also 7-2?
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. I got to ask the guys. Hold on for a second. Maybe forget about you. Hold on for a second.
Sean. Sorry, Sean. Our fault. Our fault. Yeah, you're 7-2. Sorry. I said the window closed on you when you were 0-2. My bad.
After losing to the 49ers, should Ben McAdoo be allowed to coach the Giants for another week?
I love that would be the fireable offense, the losing to the 49ers part. Ben McAdoo's team is largely broken, and he looks the part for tabloid fodder, so they're making him McAdoomed in New York. And now there are the reports about losing his team, and he's calling that fake news. You fire this guy after the season, but nothing this season merits it. It's just that they've been really hurt at a time where you can't be that kind of hurt.
Yeah, you don't fire Ben McAdoo because the object of this season now is to get a high draft pick. It's not to win the rest of your games and miss the playoffs. I blew it. I
Hit
choked.
the road, Mac.
I choked.
Wait a second. How many wins the 49ers they have now?
They have one win now.
Well, that's what I thought. They have one. So why are they celebrating like this now?
What do we got? Super Bowl champion in there. Franchise of Joe Montana. Same record as the Giants. The Giants fire their coach. This one gets absorbed by celebration.
We're number one, they were saying. We're number one. Are you kidding me?
Win number one. It sounded like we're number one. Win number one. Yay.
Does John Fox deserve the heat he has been getting?
I like to underpromise and overdeliver, so I say this with no hyperbole. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. John Fox, the coach of the Chicago Bears, did this yesterday. Here's a normal pass to Cunningham. He is down 7. He gets to the sideline, and he is ruled out here at the 2-yard line. He was ruled out at the 2-yard line, and Cunningham wants the touchdown, and then they go to replay because John Fox challenges it. And look at this. Listen to this. When John Fox challenges it because he wanted it to be a touchdown instead of the 2-yard line.
A Chicago runner advancing toward the goal line, lost control of the football, and the ball hit the pylon.
That's a Southwest Airlines commercial right there. You want to get away. Like that is, nobody was more surprised than, look at that. That is magical. And right there on the spot, he should have been pulled right off the field, fired.
I love it. I like the idea of the John Fox challenge. And now we have on the internet people blowing things that they're trying to get just a little bit better, but then you ruin it. But also in that tape, we zoomed in so we didn't see it, but Mike McCarthy is celebrating, and it reminds me of Mike McCarthy's whole career in Green Bay. him having the good fortune of someone else's hard work.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get what happened. He lost control of the ball and he hit the pylon. Is that what happened? Or?
That's a touchback. So instead of a touchdown,
Why is that the touchback? I don't
because you have to have control of the ball. It's a
know.
touchback.
When you hit the pylon,
Yes.
you got to have control
to
of the
go-
ball.
yes.
If you don't have control of the ball and you hit the pylon,
That's
that's a touchback. And
Ladies and gentlemen, John Fox. That is John Fox. That was his entire inner dialogue. That was not my father asking questions. That was what was happening in the mind of John Fox.
Coming up, time to play the game that has abandonment issues. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, we question them.
Do you question this play call?
Hugh Jackson said this was the best Browns game of the season. The Browns are winless. The Browns are winless because of plays like this one. At the end of the first half, there are no timeouts, and you've got a 15-second situation. Look at this here involving the Cleveland Browns. No timeouts. That's a sneak, and then no one seems to be in any kind of hurry. How is this possible? Kaiser said after the game that was an audible. Dominique, I mean, this is just the height of incompetence.
So it is the height of incompetence, and Kaiser said it was audible to take some of the blame, but the fact of the matter was he audible from a running play. If you see that play, Johnson's running to the right to do a running play. So what Hugh Jackson called wasn't much better. It was still a ground play that would have taken longer than a sneak and most certainly ended in the same situation.
Okay, that video was amazing. Can we just look back again at Duke Johnson, who has been a Cleveland Brown for too long and is done? He does not care whether he is showing up his quarterback on national television. Duke Johnson is telling you through shattered helmet bits, this was not my fault. I am just as mad about this as everyone in Browns fandom.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Oh, I love what Duke Johnson does here.
Ah,
There it is. And he just, that made a sound so loud that Kaiser turned around and heard it in a stadium full of people who were cheering. It's amazing.
What happened? Whatever his name is.
Nailed it.
Do you question if this was a good pass?
If we're still taping here, that was my father trying to say Brock Osweiler. Here is Brock Osweiler throwing a pass during that game yesterday as the Broncos said, you know how you beat the Patriots? With field goal. Let's get with field goal. There's Brock.
Look at it.
That's the Brock experience.
Accuracy.
Thank you.
Oh, poor guy.
That's bang. There it is. I mean,
The best part of that is the bystanders. Look at this guy with the play sheet. Oh, nope. And then we got another guy up there who kind of pretends to catch it. Can we see it again? There's one guy at the end who puts his hands up like he's going to catch it, and then he's very startled. Right? Oh.
well, here's where Dominique's wrong. The best part of that is it hit a human being on the forehead, knocked his hat, and revealed a bald spot and pain and terror.
I am trying to distract from looking at that poor guy. Hasn't he had enough shame? Let's laugh at the other people around him.
That was a real bad throw, but I've seen worse.
Oh, get hit with it, Poppy. Yeah.
Deep toss to Tyreek Hill on the left.
Yeah, that is worse. I mean, he's right. He has seen worse.
Too tricky for their own good.
I like this synergy because when you think about guys need to be alert on the sideline, you also think about the Chiefs. Because I think it was last week when Andy Reid turns his back on the sideline. You're going to be on the sideline, stay alert. Whether it's balls coming or football players, don't turn your back on the sideline. Don't look down. Follow the ball. You might die.
Why did this become an after-school special lesson?
Because I don't like laughing at people in their ball spots.
Chasquana? And what's the other one?
Saskatchewan.
Huh?
Saskatchewan.
Nailed it.
Chasquana.
Please, Darren, stop.
Chasquana.
Na-
Chasquana, man. What's the first?
Saskatchewan. Okay, my father's never heard the word Saskatchewan. It's not a normal word. Let's go. Ask the
Dad,
question.
stop it.
What is the question?
Do you question if this is the best celebration yet?
Okay, the reason we were doing that whole Saskatchewan thing is because of this story. The Canadian Football League, a lot of good celebrations in football yesterday. None better than this one. Playoffs. Have you seen this, Dominique?
I don't think so.
Oh, watch this. You're going to love this, and you're going to be envious that someone in the NFL didn't think of it first. Watch this here.
What we got?
Okay,
What we
watch.
got?
Here we go. Everybody get over here. Come on, everybody get on here.
Assuming those are the red blacks.
Yes. And then,
Oh, nice.
dot, 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 dot.
So-
yeah.
If we were to do that, we got to grab somebody from the crew. Which one would you be?
Okay, wait a minute, though. I just saw that guy got a whole face full of, wait a minute. That guy got a whole face full of up in there. I mean, that guy's got to get lower. Work on your back flexibility, dude.
Do you like face down or face up? If you're the limboer.
Yeah, but look, yes, both of those are
No,
bad.
I'm just
though.
asking if you're the
I just
limboer.
realized that was a terrible celebration.
That wasn't even the best celebration in Canada. This is the best celebration in Canada.
Oh, I remember this. Watch this, Dominique. Watch this. Yeah! Oh! That is, I love that so much. That is so great. The only way it would have been better is if that dude had gotten injured at the end of that, out for the season.
It's the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is very easily started. Ah, see? Or no?
You tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued or not. So stupid.
Tonight on ESPN, Monday Night Football, Dolphins and Panthers.
No, I don't care for your excited voice. This is a terrible football game. But let's check in here with a Raider game here recently involving Marshall Newhouse and the Dolphins. And the way that he described it is, it was a terrible play by me because I allowed a sack, and then it was a great play by me because I did something athletic, and then it was a truly terrible play as my entire world collapsed around me and I was on my back and I no longer had the football, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing there. Dominique, are you intrigued?
See, obviously it's an NFL football game. They have lots of good players like Cam Newton and
It gets hard after
Christian
that.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, there aren't a lot of them out there tonight.
But I'll be there, ESPN. Go team, go.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Are you kidding me? Jay's going to have a hell of a game tonight. I'm telling you, Jay's going to be hot tonight. And then you got Kiko Alonso on defense. You know, he's going to be teaming up with Ndama Konsu. Are you kidding me? That's a hell of a combination. A 1, 2, 3 punch. You know,
I think
Jay
you should say it like that. Wait a minute.
Kiko Alonso.
Hold on. If someone spells their name with an N and a D, I think we should do that. Ndamakin, like spring into it. Ndamakin. I think we should do that. Let's make that a thing.
Tonight on TLC, The Healer.
I'm pretty sure I just heard my father sort of grumbling or muttering under his breath. Maybe he needs a healer. Did you guys hear that? I heard it pretty clearly. Let's check in with a guy who thinks he's a healer.
I'm Charlie Goldsmith, and I have a gift that is able to heal people.
What's wrong, Bubba? You sick? You don't feel good?
When I focus my energy on someone's issue, often the state of that issue will rapidly change.
When it's hurting through here, it radiates down my arm.
I've helped a lot of people with significant pain that painkillers haven't even improved.
I was in a rear-end collision. It was a 9mm dent in my spinal cord.
I don't have like a clean slate. Like I've just discovered healing and everyone's like, we've never heard of that. It's like, I've just discovered healing and everyone's going, well, that's been proven to be fraudulent. That's where we're starting. And then I've got to go, okay, no, it's not a fraud. Just give me a second of your time and I will show you it's not.
How can that be?
I mean, you guys saw that he was bathed in light. Like that, was that a television trick or is that guy's natural state of aura? Dominique, are you intrigued? What happened?
No, I'm not intrigued. Like, that's terrible. Like, so you have Jesus level powers, and the best you could do was a show on TLC. Get out of here.
Yeah,
You're
you
wasting
should be on a better
your
network.
ability.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Listen, this guy says he can cure everything, that he's a healer. Well, I got a rash on my inner thigh here, you know. I've had it for about 2 years, and then I got my knees they're bad, you know. They got bad knees, and my nails are really, you know, they're shot. You know, I got fungus in my nails. Maybe if the guy wants to do a good job on me, I'll give him a reference, a real good reference, you know.
I'll believe it.
Yeah, he got me back on track again.
Come on down, Clevelander Hotel. Fix him, and I'm on board.
That joke could have ended at rash at my thigh. I don't know why my father gave you knees and fungus toes.
Joke.
And then I got hemorrhoids too. That's another thing. That's another area, you know. So, you know, I'm full of alignments, you know.
All right, I'm full of alignments?
Yep. Alignments. It's a thing. Look it up.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
See you mañana.
Oh, you guys are still here. You want to see my rash? It's a good one.